Okay. Hi, everybody. Here's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to walk you through like the briefest version I've done on how to develop resiliency through your life. So let's open up this screen and I'll walk you through this PowerPoint. Um, Here we go. And this is all about being better at responding to stress, adversity, whatever's coming your way. And what you really want to do is be aware of how your body is preparing for stress. Let's go for it. Here we go. Because it literally may save your life. Physiological responses of changing your attitude towards stress changes the way your body and brain responds to it. Your brain will pump out a bunch of oxytocin from your pituitary gland. And this neurohormone primes you to do things that strengthen close relationships. Oxytocin is called the cuddle drug. It strengthens your heart, it's anti-inflammatory, it helps your blood vessels stay relaxed, and it helps your heart cells regenerate and heal from stress-induced damage. So literally knowing how your body reacts when something's coming your way will change the way that you respond to it. It's like putting your seatbelt on. And if you feel in the car, for example, and if you feel the car lunging forward, you're going to feel it lock. And that's the way that you know that you've got what you need to stabilize yourself. With that, what's another one? If you're feeling in a stressful situation, your palms might sweat, your heart might race, you might clench up your muscles, but these are physiological responses. So physiological referring to how your body responds. And if your brain can tell you, oh, I'm preparing for a stressful situation, it will literally help you brace yourself in that way by building, strengthening cells. This is how you develop resilience. So a very good friend and colleague of mine, Dr. Adam Dorsey, we were discussing how do you do this? And he said, well, from one way to leap from anxiety to courage is to ask yourself, what would your hero do? And knowing that what they would do, you can superimpose and then use that as an analog for yourself. There's the serenity prayer of things you can control and things you can't. Developing a gratitude playlist. This could be things you're grateful for. It could be a literal list of songs that make you happy. Comedy, always good to laugh and realize the amount of news that is coming into you. It can be overwhelming. Sometimes you just need to unwind and relax and realize that being alone and lonely is a choice. You can connect with people, but it is a choice and you have to take action. Okay, so here's my favorite. This is my daughter's very first roller coaster ride. And the situation was this. She wanted to ride a roller coaster and scream like a little girl because she heard that that's what happens on roller coasters. You get to scream like a little girl. Actually, my son had gone on a big roller coaster with my late husband. And my son said, oh yeah, daddy screamed like a little girl. She's like, I'm a little girl. I want to scream like a little girl. I want to go on a roller coaster. So here we are. And I love this example of resiliency roller coaster because just like life, there are twists and turns and there are steep climbs and there are deep drops in life, right? So really it's about how are you prepared to handle those things? Now, this was her first roller coaster ride and I will walk you through. So she's very excited. She's locked in. She's got her daddy, her mommy, her big brother right around her. And she's going to get to ride on the roller coaster and scream like a little girl. So she practices. This is going to be good. She's excited that she's having this new life experience outside her comfort zone until she sees what she's really in for. There's this trepidation, there's fear, there's loss of control. These are all the reasons that sometimes people will come to me for help. But right about here, she gains her sense of self, and her inner voice is saying, ah, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to go on a roller coaster and scream like a little girl. Mm-hmm. That was fun. So she got to have the life experience, and that's what it was all about. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you in just one short clip of how to respond and be more resilient and handle adversity better by literally knowing what your body does in anticipation of it, just like she did here. Once she saw what she got into, yes, she was fearful, yes, she was scared, but she had her voice directing the outcome of, I chose to ride this ride and I'm going to get to scream like a little girl. So she chose the fun. She found the fun in it. And that's what I want to remind you of. Find the fun.